All right, I got a few minutes to respond to Little Miss Goody Two Shoes, the young lady who's going around channel hopping, making trouble in everybody's chat rooms, taking her time to screenshot the entire chat when channel holders go live. I'm speaking to Ava right now. Listen, you did a lot of stuff on last week that was not acceptable, and you're trying to carry that mess over into this week. But it's not going to work, okay? I do not have time for your foolishness. This behavior that you're displaying right now is childlike to me, and it's almost funny. What I suggest you do is that you take some time to look in the mirror, come to terms with the issues that you have in your real life, and deal with those things. Get off of the internet and try to work on fixing your life. Because the one thing that you can't make me do is you can't make me feel bad about anything. I extended my hand to you. I extended my platform to you, and I extended my personal phone number to you. I gave you my personal phone number. What did you do with it? You, in return, talked me nearly to death, okay, about everybody else's business that had nothing to do with me. You sent me over 150 screenshots of people's chats and of the things that you say people are doing to you, not understanding that what you're doing to others is called harassment. I gave you my personal phone number. You called me, you blew my phone up, my text up, calling me restricted, calling me under unknown numbers. I tried blocking you. You called me from another number. So I'm assuming that your telephone app game is on fleek because you use it so effectively. You thought that you would have been able to capture my attention over the weekend. I saw your text. I heard you calling. I made a choice not to answer you because I'm not going to participate in that stuff. You're too grown for this. You got a beef with everybody over the internet. But when we look at it, who is the culprit? Because I'm not the only one being harassed like this. And yes, it's called harassment. Because you're getting in my text messages and telling me I can call the police if I want to. You're right. I can call the police if I want to. But I choose not to do that. You're writing entire manuscripts in my text messages, and you think that you ain't doing nothing to nobody. But Ava, you are. It is called harassment. See, you don't have a life, evidently. Because it takes a certain type of person to sit down, to sit through some lives that people are having that could last 3, 4, 5 hours and just sit around screenshotting everything the chat members are writing in there. Something is wrong with that. And if you don't see something is wrong with that, I'm here to tell you something is wrong with that. Ava, you are not that important to any of us on this internet where we're gonna take our time to try to help you when you're hurting us. That's not how this goes. I told you, You need to take this issue that you having in your personal life up with God. You came to us, we tried to help you. After we tried to help you, you start attacking us. Because you felt like I would not agree with your rhetoric that you were spewing on the phone when you hung up on me. That's why you hung up on me. Because you knew I wouldn't agree with it. Because yes, it's time for you to take ownership of what you're doing wrong. People have a right to say whatever they want to say. I cannot make anybody do anything. And you cannot make me do anything. I'm not that type of woman. And so that's why you're mad. You're mad because you wanted me to tell Cassie some things. And I refused to do that because Cassie is her own woman. And the women in her chat, there are women as well. I'm not about to go engage these women because you have a grievance with them. You take it up with them. I don't have a problem with these ladies. I don't go around on the internet making enemies like what you're doing. See, we all know you're steelo right now, Ava. You've done it to Nia. You've done it to Edward. You've done it to Cassie. And you've done it to me. So we know, and you're even doing it to Hell of a Chick. We know how you coming. It's not everybody else, Ava. It's you. You're the problem. You need to fix yourself for real, in real life. Get off this internet and go take some time to really do some healing, because you're not healed. From whatever ails you, you're not healed from it. And I can tell that because you bringing it on to social media. One thing I know for sure is that hurt people hurt people. But you can't hurt me because I'm not built like that. I'm not weak like that. I don't care what nobody says about me on the internet. Because what they say about me is only their opinion of who I am. Because they don't know me for real. And I tried to teach you that. But you don't want to learn that because, like I said, you're in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. You want to stay stuck in the city of sin. When everybody else is trying to get out of that burning city, you want to stay in it. But I'm not going to be in that city with you because I am not turning into a pillar of salt and being made a statue for everybody to look at because of my disobedience to God. No, I'm getting out of that city. So this is the last time I'm going to address you. You can come under any name that you want to. I'll know it's you because that's what you do. So if you were really a righteous person, you would be on the internet with your real government name because you're just a subscriber. You don't hold a channel. You're not a content creator. But that's a red flag for the community that you're coming in under all of these fictitious profiles. Because you've been playing this game so long that you think that you can't be traced because you're constantly changing your profiles. That's not how that goes. Everybody have an IP address. If people really wanted to report the things that you're doing, they could easily do it. Like I said the other day, they got some professionals on the internet with the screenshot stuff and knowing how to find people. Ava, people could report you for you harassing them like that, but we're choosing not to do that. We're trying to allow you some time to see yourself for who you really are and try to go get you some help, because we can't help you. We tried. You don't even want God to help you. That's how selfish you are. But that's your business and that's your issue. I would ask you to stop contacting me, but I know you're not going to do that because you are that type of bully. But I hope when you're contacting the FBI and you're contacting all of your family and law enforcement, that you be honest with them and you tell them how you really trolling people over the internet. You tell them how many texts you sent me. You tell me about the manuscript that you wrote in my text messages and how you harassed me over the weekend and I didn't pay you no mind after I blocked you. You still continued to contact me. So who's harassing who? Never once did I speak about your weight. Never once did I call you a stalker. I went back in my transcript of the videos I put up the other day. I never spoke about anybody's weight, and I never called anybody a stalker. But you put that in your sick mind because that's the type of woman you are. You talking about we hurting your children? No, Ava, you're hurting your children because you're physically in the house with your children and they are seeing your behaviors in that house, which is a manifestation of the more serious problem that you're dealing with that you refuse to seek help for. You're the one who's hurting your children and your family. Don't put it on people on the internet. Take ownership for the things that you are doing to cause your life to be the way it is. It's nobody's fault but your fault, the way things is playing out in your life. So you can miss me with all that. I tried to come with you with the word of God. You don't want to hear anything about the word of God because you want to stay stuck in the past. But like I said, the seasons have changed. I don't have time for this nonsense in my life in this season, Ava. Go get you some real help.